Okay, I'm live. Yes. Hi, everyone. It's so good to see you, and thank you so much for tuning in. Um, I'm at my home. I tried to find a nice setup for you. You can see my Christmas tree. You can see my piano. Where am I pointing? The Santa. Um, And I want to take an opportunity because today is December 11th. It's of just a few days, I guess, a week and a half before Christmas. So I want to say happy holidays to everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful time with your loved ones. Myself, I finally have a chance to travel and for like a longer time span. It's usually a few days, but I can go away for 2 weeks to Miami, Florida, Jacksonville, visit my mom, eat a lot of food. Who likes to eat? Yes. And I'm going to also, I want to take, I guess, an opportunity to say thank you to everyone for supporting what I do, and particularly my YouTube channel. I finally reached 2,000 subscribers, which is a huge deal because I'm really doing it for fun, and I'm not taking too much of my time, and I'm not very dedicated YouTuber. It's my fun-based activity, and it's really heartwarming for me that I have such nice audience. And thank you for sending me some questions that I'd like to answer. And the first question was, what inspired my channel? What inspired me to start my YouTube channel? Oh, that's a long story. I'm gonna keep it short. It happened around COVID times, and at that time I owned the music school, World of Music and Arts, and one of the teachers asked me if I can help to provide piano accompaniments for the students, and I end up recording a lot of violin, voice, and cello accompaniments, and I just put them in. I needed to put them somewhere. I need the link to share, and I think it was such a huge file that it's like, okay, fine, I'll just drop it on YouTube and I can share it. And I remember in one day, I think it was called trending, and I got like 100 subscribers in one day. It was crazy. So that's how it started, and since then I continued to record YouTube accompaniments. Then also I recorded ear training videos for my students, and I started doing RCM pieces. So it's very rewarding, and I hope to grow my channel. And I also want to do one thing. Let me know if you want in the chat, or I guess via email or any other means to find me. What do you think? I want to do some kind of like I want to interview maybe an important guest, or also have like a blog or a weekly update show where I talk about what to do. For instance, if you live in Vancouver, we can discuss what are the best concerts to go to, who are the best performers in town that we must listen to. I think it would be fun. What do you think? So let me know. Anyways, another question I received, it was about my favorite type of content to create. I like doing everything. I like to record videos, like I like to record playing videos. I have super excellent piano on the background. It's spectacular. And I have very nice backsplash also for the recording. So I think I like that. And I like to dress up. I like to set it all up very fancy. So I like recording playing because I am a pianist. And that's fun for me. I also like, you notice I like to talk. So I do like to record tutorials, and I teach my students, like I'm a full-time teacher, so I have always ideas that my students inspire me to share. And I always full of that, so full of the ideas. So I want to share and in my YouTube tutorials. So that's that. Talking about funny moments. Somebody asked me what are there's any funny or unexpected moments when I was filming. Oh yes, Masha. Okay, I have a doggy. Her name is Masha. So sometimes when I record, she comes and jumps in my lap, and she puts her head in my arm. So when I'm trying to play, no, I can't. So she just lays lays her little body. Mashinka doesn't want to come. Okay, I'm asking, please, Joe, if you're watching, can you shoo Masha my way so then I can show my doggy my main distraction? Okay, she hopefully will come. And then somebody asked me about the long-term plans for the channel. It could be, I want to finish recording probably all of the RCM books. Then I think there's some contemporary composers that I really want to work with and promote their music. I've recently connected with person in New York, Alexander Peksanov, and him and I were talking and we're collaborating. I may record some of his concertos here in Vancouver and do a premiere, so it will be fun. So look him up. By the way, everything that I talk about, I will leave the link below. So will be, you can check his compositions. And another question, if I could collaborate with anyone, with any of creators. I think I would probably like to collaborate with musicians so we can record something together. I'd love that. I'd love to have a violinist or singer to join me so we can record some music. I would do something, some contemporary music. I think that's what would be my ultimate fun projects. All right, more questions. There's some personal questions I have. Okay, let's see. What is one challenge you overcome in my personal or professional life? Well, if I would have to point out the challenge, I think for me, it would be language barrier at the beginning. When I immigrated to Canada, to Vancouver in 1997, it was really tough for me because at that point, I was already a college student, quite well educated for my tender 18 years of age. And then I plunged myself into this culture of completely foreign to me. And it was tough because I could not express myself. I could not share my knowledge and I guess, see, that's when I get nervous, I cannot find words. So it was very tough for me to actually communicate on the level that I am used to. So people were always thought, oh, she's so dumb. But it was not because I was dumb. It's just because I could not speak the language. And that experience truly made me realize how the newcomers feel, and I treat them completely differently being in this situation. So when a lot of my students' parents, when they don't speak English, I recognize that and I try my best to help them and to understand, because it's difficult. And because I was in this situation, and I'm thankful that I'm better in speaking and expressing myself. And so that is a challenge for me. Another challenge, I am an introvert. I'm a very shy person. Yes, here I am, shy person doing a live stream. So I push myself in front of the camera. I push myself in front of the audience. I push myself in front of the challenge where I have to deal with the situation because I want to make a difference in this world somehow. I think I still can. I'm young. And to do that, I have to be able to express myself and be seen and be heard. So that's another challenge that I'm working on myself to be more outgoing and outspoken and meet more new people and talk to new people. Who has had the most significant impact on my career? My teachers, my mentors. I had very good teachers, not just teachers who taught me to play piano or speak the language or do math, but teachers who helped me not to give up on myself. And that's why I think that is one of the reasons that I am who I am today. And this one teacher really helped me to realize and keep going in music. I did want to give up at one point because I found it so hard and there is so much time I needed to spend practicing that I was thinking financially, I was struggling and I did not know I should just go get a job so I can actually survive and pay my rent, or I should continue pursuing music. And he said, no, just go for it. Just, you'll be fine, persevere. It was tough, but I'm glad I made that decision. And right now, when I'm teaching my students, I look at them. I look at them. Thank you for the comment, Women's Hair Loss Project. Thank you. So right now, when I'm teaching my students, I don't look at them as, they're my students to teach piano to. I try to find something in them and try to help them in life. I look at them, they talk to me, they tell me about the days, and some older students, they share what's in their hearts. And it's my job as a teacher to tell them something that will help them in life as well. Through teaching music, through inspiring, hopefully through my story. And yeah, so I think I went somewhere else with this question. What was I significant? Yeah, teachers. So I am a teacher and I am the luckiest person in the world to get to work with children. And I think I have so much responsibility on my shoulders. It's like I'm translating from Russian. We say it, you have responsibility on your shoulders that the parents trust me with their kids. I have so much responsibilities to encourage them to make them successful in life. So I'm very thankful that I am working with kids. All right, moving on. This is a good one. If I could go back in time, what advice would I give to myself? Okay, patience. Advice to be patient. In what way? In multiple ways. I think my personality is very, I'm passionate about things. Like if I like something, I get really excited. If I don't like something, I get really upset. And to have that quick reaction, it's actually for the artist, I think it's very genuine. And when I perform on my piano, to have that passion, that's amazing. But there is a flip side of every every coin. Okay, and in my case, then the negative of that is that sometimes if I'm excited, I can answer email too soon and maybe say something that I don't like that is not completed, or I can misspell someone's name. And for me, if I'm applying for a job and I'm misspelling someone's name just because I'm so quick, like I have a lot of mistakes that I made in the past because of this lack of patience. So I think patience is a virtue. Oh, I have to work on that. We'll see what happens. And the risks that I have taken that paid off. What are the risks? Ooh, the risks. I've opened my own business. All businesses fail within what? A first year. Well, 99% businesses fail within the first year. That's what everybody was telling me. No, 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 no. Are you crazy? Why are you opening your business? I did. I opened my own business successfully. For 15 years, I ran it, and I sold it, and I provided for my financial stability. Yes, very happy about that. I took risk. Oh, such a hard work. 15 years of hard work, and so now I'm able to focus more time on myself, on my music, on my reading. By the way, I will share that with you. Masha, where is my doggy? Masha, 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 Masha. Yes, come on, Mashenka. Come on, Mashenka. Let's meet my doggy. Yes, I want to spend. No, I think Masha knows that I am actually live streaming. Mashenka, please hand me my dogger. Yes, I was handing my dog. Look at my Masha. Look at my little girl. So I have time to spend with my doggy, who is really freaked out right now. Mashenka. She's a Minpin mix with. We choose to think it's greyhound. Are you giving me kisses? Yes. So I sold my business, and I'm very happy, so I can spend more time with Masha and my husband, who is supporting me in another room. Okay, Mashenko, go. All right. Yes, you're a good girl. All right, what else can we talk about? By the way, if anyone has a question, feel free to ask me in the chat. George Daly said, "Nice to see you live streaming." Yay! I can do more if you're willing to watch. Ask me something and I'll answer. Moving on to share embarrassing story. I don't really have an embarrassing story. I have like a lot of embarrassing stories, but not a single one. So it's hard for me to think. I think right now it's embarrassing story. Somebody who is watching me. That's one of them. Okay, then. Oh, yay! My kid is. Thank you. Do you open custom? Yes, of course. Of course, George. Absolutely. Yes. I actually. Thank you for asking. I have a few parents requested some violin accompaniments, and I did do it for them. And I was so grateful when they actually sent me video of their kid playing with me on the background, or like on a little screen below, and the kid was like on the main frame. It was so amazing. I saw it. I almost cried. I always cry, but it was just so great. So her name is Mommy. Mommy's name is Aina. So shout out to you. She lives overseas, somewhere warm. I think it's Thailand or Philippines. So it was amazing. Also, I received another video, or actually not video, a thank you from a student who did violin RCM exams with my accompaniments online. So absolutely, you can just send me what piece you want, send me the sheet music. Also, I need a metronome marking, so then I know how fast or how slow you play. Absolutely. Yes, I will do it for you. Yeah, no charge. I don't charge for music. It's for, so I'm growing my YouTube channel. Let's YouTube pay me a few cents for, for viewerships. Another question. Yes, how do you reach me? I will put my contact information below this video after the live stream. It's my email address. I can actually type it in for you. modusmusic@hotmail.com. Boop, here. Yeah, just email me. Awesome. See? Ask me more questions and you get some free stuff from me. Okay. Oh, now I have a section of fun. Oh, you're welcome, George. Fun, light-hearted questions. Okay, do you want to do fun, light-hearted questions? Let's do that. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? I actually love Vancouver. I live in Vancouver. I love it, love it, love it. I actually love where I live now. Oh, God, please don't stalk me if I tell you where I live. I live not too far from the Oval. It's such a nice area. I get up every morning I set my alarm at 6:15, but I don't get up at 6:15. I get up like 45 minutes later after my alarm, but it's still early, right? 6:15. People think I'm crazy, but what I do, I get up and then I have my cup of coffee and I read my book. Want to see what I'm reading? I prepared in English. John Le Carre, The Night Manager. There is actually a series on Netflix. You can watch it. Very good. What I do, I read one book in English, one book in Russian. And I want to add another language to it because I also speak Latvian. So I want to have book in English, book in Russian, book in Latvian. So I get up early. I love where I live. I go for a run after the coffee. And by 9, I'm already ready to go and busy. So that's why I love Vancouver. And I would not want to live anywhere else but Vancouver. I also love Toronto, Montreal. I love Canada. Of course, Italy. Do I want to live in Italy? Like, I want to visit, I want to travel and stay somewhere for longer than a few weeks. Like, for instance, in Italy, there was a place called, not too far from Rome, it's called Grosseto. There was a music festival there where I was a part of. And Grosseto. It's a very small city, not too far from the ocean. And they had this very nice square, the city square, like a courtyard. There was a church with the big bell, and there's one street. I mean, there were restaurants everywhere, but there's one street in particular. It had the most exquisite selection of restaurants. So every day I would go to a different one, and there is just absolutely amazing food. So I love food. And by the way, someone was asked me, what if I would want to have a superpower? What would my superpower be? My superpower, I would like to eat anything I want and not to gain weight. That would be my superpower if can have it. Yes, I know I'm not too fat. I'm a skinny girl, but if I eat a lot, like, I have to control myself. The metabolism is slowing down. So, teacher Anna, has to eat a little bit less. With Christmas coming. Yep. My mom was asking me what present do I want. It's like, Mom, you just cook. You just. My favorite dish is a shuba. It's like a fur coat salad. Anything fish related. Caviar with pancakes. I'm a good cook. I love food. So my superpower would be to eat and not to gain weight. And the question was what cities I want to live with. See how it goes. Okay. Dream vacation destination. For me, dream vacation destination would be just to have a vacation, period, anywhere. Just quiet. Probably, oh, by the way, I've never been to all inclusive. That's my next bucket thing. Mexico all inclusive. Eat a lot of food. All right. What's a weird talent or skill you have? Oh, I can tell you about my skill. I don't think it's weird. I don't have any weird talents. When I was a kid, I was a pop star. I did singing, and I went to a Stankin, a Russian national TV, and I won their. It's like a little competition, and I was invited to study in Gnesin jazz faculty, jazz university, or I guess jazz department of Gnesin's Institute of Music, and to study jazz vocals. So I do sing. I love singing, and yeah, I did write songs and poetry. So in music and poetry. So I like that a lot. All right. And what else we have? What goals I'm working on right now? Okay. Well, there are a couple of things I'm doing. And since I have sold the school, so my days in the morning, afternoon, I have time before I start teaching. I do teach Monday through Friday, but I was contacted 6 years ago by my actually former band, my singing band leader, who is quite important conductor and kind of a person in the city in Daugavpils, Latvia. And he invited me to become a part of amazing organization that does contemporary music competitions. So I actually have a poster. I'm also going to post below. So, oops. So this is International Mark Rothko Competition of Young Performers of Modern Music. So this is my next project, and this year I'm able to take it further. So it's a competition for kids, and in this competition, it's very specific niche. They have to play music that is composed after 1970. So it's contemporary music competition, and it's for all instruments. So I am actually, the registration is open right now. So I am actively involved with local colleges, universities. I'm contacting organizations across Canada, working with private teachers. We have quite a lot of interest in that because it's very specific niche. It's multiculturalism. It's contemporary music, female composers. So it's I'm receiving amazing feedback and have a lot of supporters. UBC, Vancouver Community College, Douglas College. There are some private schools, World Music and Arts, BCCM, Showcase Pianos, Tomley Music, you name it. There's a lot of organizations that's supporting me. So that's my baby, I guess. Not my baby. I'm one of the parents of that baby. It's a nice competition, and I do have somebody who I'm working with in London, England as well. So it is a world competition, and we're gonna anticipate a lot of participants. So that's that. Also, with having that wonderful equipment behind me, the light, the camera, the sound, I'm starting to record. I'm starting to offer professional recording sessions for students, because when you record on your phone and it's like the sound of something, of air, of heaters, of anything, it's hard to tell. It's almost like they put you in a bucket and it's echoey, so the sound is so bad. So I'm recording my students, my personal students, with my equipment. I'm bringing the equipment, we're setting up, and it sounds so good. They just received all first prizes. I think it has to do with the recordings as well, because judges can hear the piano and forte. They cannot hear piano and forte on the phones. It's just too much sound control. It's on the phone. It's kind of evens it out. So yes, that's else what I'm doing. Also, I'm preparing, I guess, a workshop that I'm going to take on the road about technique, piano technique, and I want to talk about RCM piano technique, as well as all of the other methods. There's Hanon, Czerny, Kramer. There is actually Debussy wrote a whole bunch of etudes. Of course, Chopin, Liszt. So there is that other workshop that I'm putting together with presentations, and I will put it on YouTube as well. It's going to be fun, because I think students can use some help. So that is that. And of course, contemporary music, because of this festival that I'm doing, I want to record more. Okay. And wow, we've been hanging out for half an hour. Okay. So I think we should look into finishing today's live stream, but I want to finish it with my favorite quote. Somebody asked me, what's my favorite quote or advice? I have a quote and I have advice. If you would like to know. So the quote that I really like is by Jimmy Dean. It says, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. For me, it means that the life will always throw curveballs. But if you have a goal, if you want to achieve something, be flexible. If it doesn't work this way, go the other way. And you maneuver around, but you continue moving towards your goal. And the advice is the sort of the art of small steps. So if you want to do something, if you have a goal, separate it into little tiny steps. And then each day or each few days, do something little. It can be just something very little, but little steps, it will make you closer to the goal. And the most important thing is not to feel discouraged, because sometimes nothing will happen and you feel like you're just doing it, and there is nothing. And then boom, you receive a feedback, or you receive something that will inspire you to keep moving. Yeah, so that would be my, I guess, quote. And the goal is to be flexible and continue moving forward. It was so good to see you. Oh, Dari, thank you for listening. My online student's mom. Yay. So I will bid my adieus. I will say goodbye. And if you'd like, we can meet again when I reach 3,000 subscribers. So talk to your friends, ask them to subscribe to me. So once we reach 3,000, We'll do it again. Okay. Happy holidays. And I really, really enjoyed myself. Okay. Bye.